Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for July 26th through August 1st. It is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. All right, so we're going to get into your current energy, the near future, and take a peek at the next 3 to 6 months. Once we clarify that, we're going to clear that spread, get into your person's energy, whoever's on your mind, your energy, the possible outcome, as well as the romance angels and oracle cards. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you guys for all of your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. I appreciate all of your energy and your support. And to those that are new, welcome. I hope you stay. I also do personal readings. That information is in the description box below. And let's get into it. All right, this is for Aquarius. All right. Let's see what's going on with your energy. In the current energy, we have the 8 of Cups. The Lovers, that's pretty clear. The 4 of Wands in reverse. So this may be a very specific reading. Then we have in the near future, the 2 of Cups in reverse, the King of Swords, and then the King of Wands. King of Swords was in reverse. The next 3 to 6 months, the Magician in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Wands. So your overall energy is the Queen of Cups in reverse. So male or female, this is about, honestly, it feels like you just don't need to be taking care of other people. If you need to put that energy back into yourself, especially this particular week, because something has come up, it looks like somebody's walked away from a serious relationship or closed off a cycle in their life. Not that you're not emotionally available. I think you just need to really protect your emotions this week. Go within. Do some more self-nurturing. You guys are such hard workers, and you're definitely loyal to the people you love. And in this case, you may just be a little bit drained. So some of you may not be open right now emotionally, and that could be, we'll talk about that. But if you're looking for a relationship and you're in a position where you're not emotionally available, obviously it's going to be a little tough. But it's okay. Sometimes we go through this. It could just be for that week. It doesn't mean overall you're completely unemotional or emotionally unavailable. All right, so your current energy is showing the 8 of Cups. So some of you, here's what I'm going to say. The Lovers and the 4 of Wands. This is a very distinct message. This is somebody who has walked away from a relationship, and the 4 of Wands in reverse is a marriage. That tells me there's been a divorce. So for a few of you, yes, this is going to apply. Some of you, it could be that you're walking just away from old emotional issues, and this week after the full moon, you're just releasing it. You're releasing anything that was disappointing, whether it be an old relationship from years ago. It could have been a divorce 10 years ago, and you're still kind of in that energy. That could have created, this need to kind of go within and keep yourself guarded. Maybe you're tired of that. That's what it feels like. I'm not going to say maybe, it really does. Some of you, this is going to resonate. If it doesn't, let it go. But for those of you that it does, it's very important to know that you've been blocked off for a long time. And now you're going to walk away from those disappointments, those frustrations around relationships that didn't work out, clearly wanting to move forward and probably open yourself back up to the idea that it is possible to have a healthy relationship. In the near future, with the 2 of Cups in reverse, there's probably a part of you, and this could just be for a couple of weeks. Like I said, this doesn't mean forever. We are going to get into the next 3 to 6 months. With the 2 of Cups in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse, you're focused on your passions. You don't necessarily feel like you need to give anybody clarity about where you are, whether it's somebody who's expecting some kind of a explanation for why you're done completely with a relationship. Whatever it is, it's not necessary for you to do that. You could also feel like you didn't get closure. So it is possible in this case to say you don't feel like you did. There could be a part of you that feels very passionate about that and that type of closure, but I think you're going to feel like you don't want to have to deal with it anymore. Like I said, you're walking away from these types of emotional, I call it emotional baggage, these emotionally draining situations, and putting yourself in a position where the King of Wands looks good. You look good, you feel good, other people find you attractive. You're in a place now where you're ready to attract love. So anyone who isn't going to bring the truth in a relationship, you're going to cut off right away. So these people are just not going to get past you. If you sense anymore, now that you've probably gained a lot of, in other words, your intuition is kicked up. When I say you've gained a lot, I mean you've gained a lot of not only wisdom, but it feels like your intuition is up here when it comes to relationships. And you're very passionate about people who have either lied or cheated in the past and not. Hold on one second, I'm getting a message. So you don't want people to think that they're going to get away with those types of things. Number one. Number two, you're going to pick up on it before it even gets past, the beginning stages. All right. So in the next 3 to 6 months, we've got the Magician in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Wands. Again, your energy showing up as wanting a new beginning. And this to me just feels like not wanting to accept anyone who isn't willing to give the same amount of love that you want. With the Ace of Wands pointing in this direction, that's what it tells me. You don't want anyone who's manipulative. Of course, nobody does, right? But in this case, your radar is up. So I feel like your red flag meter is flying high and your sensitivity is there. Now, this could also be a feeling of wanting to move forward into something that brings you more balance. You've been doing your manifesting. You've wanted something that is stable. Just in love is what I'm feeling. That's kind of a confusing message. I don't know why it's not coming out clearly. But this is just a lot of passion and a lot of moving forward into something new. I'm going to see as we read across before we clarify. So yes, walking away, the Eight of Cups with the Two of Cups, walking away from a relationship that may have felt like it just wasn't going anywhere anymore. The Lovers with the King of Swords, you could have been dealing with somebody who just didn't give you the clarity that you deserved or was lying. Somebody who didn't have a lot of integrity. Also someone who wasn't very emotionally available or didn't move forward in their emotions. Now, this is telling me also another message where you may have been passionate, like wanting this to happen, or that they could be too, and wanting this new beginning. It seems like there was just too much instability around what the two of you wanted long term. Like there was a missing piece. Somebody didn't want marriage. Maybe that was you, but it feels like there was an imbalance in that kind of energy. Somebody didn't want it. Like I said, it could have been a divorce as well. All right. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups with the Lovers. This is for Aquarius. Now you could be dealing with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, another Gemini card. So I've got very strong Gemini here. Some water as well, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. See, now we've got the Nine of Swords. So feeling very betrayed. It could also be just being really stressed out about, again, a marriage that had to come to an end. The Ace of Pentacles. This is kind of giving you that hope with the Page of Swords, which is great because both are very much about new beginnings. This could be trying to focus on, that's what it feels like. You're focusing on the new things where maybe it's just your job. You want to focus on how you're going to start moving forward and not looking into the past. Tired of losing sleep over things that are finished and wanting to release that energy and not stay in a place of being constantly stressed out. The Page of Swords is about clarity. This is also about a new beginning. And then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So once you start putting your energy towards work or putting it into something that you're super passionate about, if there's something that you want to work on or focus on that you think is going to bring you more money, that could be also stressing you out if you're trying to get something started. But this is saying you have the clarity, you have the tools to move forward. Now the Eight of Cups is showing up in reverse, and then the Emperor card, which tells me once you've walked away and put this energy behind you, that means it's done. Then that's where your strength starts to come back. You get control back in your life, and then you start to move forward with much more clarity. All right, now let's clarify the Two of Cups with the King of Swords in reverse. So we have the Star card. There is definitely still some healing. At one point, I think you may have thought that's your card. So here's your energy showing up, where this could have been something you really thought was going to be long lasting, or you had wished for this relationship. I think you started to sense that this person really wasn't on the same page. There just isn't a lot of clarity. Maybe they too were holding back some things. I don't see that things came to light. I just think you sensed that there was something going on. Now we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, and there's no confusion about it. The Hierophant, you saw it for what it was. And I believe you've finally come to a place where you're healing. This is great energy. The Seven of Cups is coming out of a place of confusion. So if the current energy is still feeling a little shaky and you're walking away from these emotionally difficult things, you're moving to a place of healing and less confusion. You're not allowing this to get to you anymore, and you're moving forward very passionately. Now, there's one other thing. In the near future, if you're open to new love, I do feel very strongly that there is somebody that's coming towards you who finds you very attractive, wants to have a really passionate new beginning. They have the ability to connect on an intimate level, which is difficult for a lot of people. It just is. And in this case, I'd say this person has a lot of fiery energy because they're wands. So it doesn't matter if they have that in their chart or not. It's just what their energy is as they come towards you. So as you heal and you come out of that place of being not necessarily confused, but just feeling kind of like things are out of balance, and you close out that cycle, this is when this energy can start moving towards you. The Hierophant tells me that it's kind of spirit doing their work behind the scenes. I love that. All right, the Magician in reverse with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Then we have the Judgment card. Okay. And the Justice card. And then we have the Hangman in reverse. So you're coming out of a place of feeling stuck. It's like you just make a decision. Finally, to balance things out in your life, justice is probably served. So if you've separated from someone and you're waiting for the paperwork, things to close out, yes, you're going to be getting what you deserve in this situation. You may feel like you finally are getting justice out of a relationship that had ended a long time ago, where you felt like you just carried a lot of emotional baggage. This is beautiful. She's beautiful. Male or female, it's just a gorgeous energy about finding balance and feeling good. Like I said, with the King of Wands, you're looking great. You're feeling great. Very attractive energy. And you're not going to let people get in the way of that now. This cycle is closing out, and you're coming into a place where you're starting new things very passionately, with a lot of passion and a lot of balance within, which is a great energy. Okay, so I'm going to clear this and get into your person's energy, whoever's on your mind. So think about them for a sec while I clear this, and we'll talk about their energy, your energy, and the possible outcome, as well as the romance angels. Okay, this is for Aquarius. Let's see what's going on with your person. So there's your energy in reverse. I think they feel like, all right, so I'm going to give you the couple of different scenarios that I pick up with this. If this is somebody from the past, they feel like you don't love them anymore. They still have a lot of love for you. They find you extremely attractive, and they definitely want to speak up. Okay, that's if it's somebody from the past. If this is somebody that you're currently dealing with, they're healing, but they want to be very open about that. And they too are very attractive to you. They have a great deal, they have a need to communicate a lot. So things may move very quickly if this is a new person that you're interested in. All right, so Justice in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the Ten of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Now, overall, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. That doesn't mean that things don't work out. But if it was somebody from the past, that's telling me that there's a breakup or a separation. So if the two of you are in separation right now, that person wants to come back towards you. You're their queen, male or female. They find you very attractive, and they really want to move in quick. So if you've been hearing that a lot, yes. But to have your energy show up in theirs tells me that they very much love you, want you, see you a certain way, and they want to let you know that. And that's not going to be for everybody. And if you don't want to hear from them, That's okay too. All right, so your energy is the Justice in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the Ten of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Are you interested? Possibly. Do I think you have a tremendous amount to offer right now? Most of you, probably not. If you've come out of these types of situations, you may have very little to give to someone. But you're open to a new start, which is positive. Because we did get the card that you were kind of holding back emotionally or maybe not ready to open up to somebody. And, it could just feel like it's a little too much right now. So in this relationship, I think you're going to be cautious. It may be weighing on you a lot. The Tower in reverse just tells me that things already fell apart and maybe you don't feel like there was justice in the situation. So if this is somebody from the past, they just may be too much of a burden for you. They could have been younger and or just had a slightly, I wouldn't say immature necessarily, just not as much to offer, and that's how you view them. All right, so let's get the romance angels. See what they have to say. This is for Aquarius. This is for Aquarius. I think you've also gone through so many changes or are going through them currently that maybe you've got so much of that going on that it's hard for you to connect in this situation. If this is somebody new, you may be just kind of guarded. If this is someone from the past, I think there's a part of you that feels like you want justice. Okay, so the first card is let your friends help you. Then we have give your relationship a chance, deception, and then flirt. The separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I do very much feel like for a lot of you, this is somebody that you're not with currently. Now, let your friends help, ask for and support help from others, which I'm sure a lot of you do. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. That is going to be up to you. I cannot give you a specific for sure answer for so many people. If you want to give it a chance, by all means, I'd say give it a shot if you think you can. Right now, I think you're a little weighed down by it, so you may not be open. Deception, someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. If you have any questions about whether this person is hiding stuff, obviously I'm not going to suggest that you go back to them or even open the door for them. So that's going to be up to you. Again, if that's what went on in the past, I don't sense a lot of that. I'm not picking up really bad energy. I just feel like something fell apart. If this was the marriage and you're actually checking in to see, that person still has a lot of love for you, but you could have dealt with deception, and that's why things came to an end. It doesn't always have to be a horrible ending. Some people actually do have amicable divorces, All right, so then we have flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. If this is somebody new, you may just want to be a little flirtatious with the Page of Cups, not really offer too much, open yourself up slowly. This person's very interested, they want to move quickly, and if they're from the past, they want to come back and really have open conversations about how things went awry. All right, so the possible outcome for you. This is for Aquarius. Sorry, that's loud with the little microphone. This is for Aquarius. Possible outcome. Strength card, Judgment in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Wands in reverse, ooh, Seven of Swords. Okay, so if this is somebody from the past and you have any, not iota, if you have a feeling that that person was lying or cheating, by all means, walk away. If this is the outcome and this is who this person is, it just wears you out. You probably already made a judgment about it before. The Queen of Pentacles just says it leaves you unstable and you don't want the drama. That's if it's from somebody from the past. Now, if this is somebody new, you may want to keep your feelers up because they're, you want to be sure. This could also just be your energy saying, you know what, I've done the best I can. I don't know if I really want to try this again. Now, this is looking back at the Ten of Pentacles, which is kind of strange to me that this all came out the way that it did. I just think there's a little bit of exhaustion around love in general right now. So you may not be able to make a decision. And that's what I'm going to stick with this. Outcome, I'm going to say take a break right now before you make any decisions. If we get a very specific outcome in a future reading, great. Right now, is this possible? Sure. but I just feel like you're a little bit tired, and I'm not going to give you a specific outcome for this because there's just too much that feels like it is weighing on you. All right, now let's get the Lover's Oracle and see if we can get another message for Aquarius. Okay, well, these fell out, so that's too many. I'm going to keep shuffling until we get 2 clear cards, please, for Aquarius. They don't shuffle easy. All right, so we have this one. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. That's what I was saying. You're doing a lot of that in your current energy. You're surrendering and walking away from things. Even if the energy of that person is not in your life anymore, it's just releasing it. And I feel like you've come to the place where you're ready. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. And then transformation. Look at that card. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So for some of you, yes, it is absolutely. But I feel like you're going through a big shift right now. So needing to release all of that stuff that's been with you. And then death just happened to, when I said that, show up on the bottom of the deck. Again, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. All right, so the last thing we're going to do is get a couple of messages from Spirit with the wisdom of the Oracle. This is for Aquarius. So we have Truth Be Told, Poised, A Leg Up, and By the Book. And then we have Flexible. This is where I feel like your energy needs to be right now in order for you to get through this particular period. Like I said, it could just be 2 to 3 weeks where this energy feels a little heavy, or you may feel really good right after the full moon. Just be open to the idea that things are shifting and changing. This is all about new beginnings. It's a 19, which reduces to a 10. So definitely be flexible in the next week or so about how things kind of shift and move. Be flexible with yourself. I'm not saying necessarily with other people. Now we have Truth Be Told. This reduces to a 5, which is great because that's all about changes. And the truth needs to be told to yourself. This is all about being honest with you and about, what you want for you. Now, Poised. This is where I feel like you are. This is a 48, reduces to a 12, which is then reduced to a 3. To me, that's about mind, body, and spirit. And being poised means you're balanced within those things. And I think you're coming to that place. A Leg Up, 34, reduces to a 7. I think this is you. We keep talking about how attractive you are and how good you feel in your own skin. I think you do. You kind of have a leg up on the competition, if you will, which I like. And then By the Book. This is an 11. You could be dealing with a true soulmate or a twin flame. Maybe you feel like doing things by the book or that old conditioning just needs to be kind of thrown out the window. I don't normally say that with this card, but that's what I feel this time. So this is about doing things your way instead of by the book. You could be exhausted by the book, if you will. It just feels, excuse me, it feels like wanting to just break all of old tradition and go out on your own and be free. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. I got a little tickle in my throat. Sorry. I hope you have a beautiful week. Thank you again for all your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. Again, in the description box is the information for a personal reading. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Have a great week. Lots of love.